These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They get up to the second level and create some space.
And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on, or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
That'll be caught. It's caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. Did He did not. Ruled incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'd say that he learned from his costly red zone pick earlier in the game, because this time he puts the throw away from where any defender can make a play on it. Unfortunately, he also sailed it over his intended target, and that doesn't work out well either.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Second down, here's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory, because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
a 6-yard touchdown run.
and the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Gaines, up and good. That makes it a 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? is almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Pacheco once again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was when he didn't need the full time to make the selection. You caught that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, and it'll also be the final play of this first quarter.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. The give to Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Off play action. Richardson
Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This a 27-yard attempt here. Gay's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, they got the turnover, and they're able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of point. But better to give up 3 than 6.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. The lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now they'll change things up. Now Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. To this point, they delivered.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. Lead now with 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now it's Mahomes again. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On first down, Richardson. This pass reeled in by Hull. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 148 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He'll let one go deep for Downs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. George Karlaftis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Here's a diving catch right side. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they battle into their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase the lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl A 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a give to Taylor. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ashton Doolin, 77 yards. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Extra point. And again is up and going. That'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On play action, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
He was taken down at the
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, 43, 43, 15, 43, 43.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Being chased out left. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offense,
the ball is free. Taylor lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now it's Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Richardson looking to throw this. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that is it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Juju Brents. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now Richardson sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Hey, check that.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, it's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Hey, 57, 57. Come back.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I
would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people.
There he goes, left side. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes now on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up